Professors, lecturers, teachers, instructors, are you ready to learn StreamAlive? Because I would like to give you a little introductory lesson to it. In the future, I will do a tutorial, but for now, let me just tell you a little bit about this tool because it's going to help increase engagement in your classrooms, whether that's in person or virtual. If you do it in a virtual setting, what I find to be a huge bonus is that students never have to leave the platform that you're in. They don't have to open up another tab, another window, or go anywhere else, which, increases the chance of them being distracted, and none of us need any help to feel more distracted. Let me show you this platform, okay? So let me just show you what it would be like if you were in a session with me first. Then I'll show you the behind the scenes part. So here we go. This is what I would do with my students, and then they respond right within Zoom, and it would automatically populate with their little dot based on their location. So this is one type of interaction. Everything that we have inside of StreamAlive is called an interaction. If you're familiar with slide decks and slide design in PowerPoint or Keynote or Google Slides, everything functions like a slide. So when I'm ready, I go on to the next one. And then they respond either 1 or 2. Are you an Android user or an iPhone user? And this is a social media class, and it's also helpful for me to know what kind of devices we're working with. What type of operating system do you use? So these are all questions that they're going to respond. Then in this case, they respond with a word. In one word, which platform do you find most engaging? So I'm collecting data, getting information, asking all different kinds of questions. And this is also a poll, so they would answer 1 through 9. Which platform do they use the most? Keep going, wonder words, and then they could also reply with an emoji. Asking in this case, what's your favorite emoji? I also use it as energy checks, like, hey, how are you feeling about this particular project or the readiness level? So you can use emojis in lots of creative ways. You could also ask rating type of questions. Here I'm asking, how would you rate your basic understanding of different social media platforms after this session? So lots of different kinds of ways. Now let me show you the behind the scenes here a bit. These are all of the presentations that I've designed. So you would first design a presentation, and there are some templates, and there's an AI tool that helps you design things very quickly if you're short on time or you just need a launching point. So you would click on that. Now, I have designed that one that I just showed you. So let me show you what it looks like behind the scenes. Here's the first question. What city are you joining from? And I mentioned that there's a lot of different kinds of interactions. So here you go. All the different kinds of interactions we can create, ranging from maps, different kinds of polls, words, a winning wheel, the emojis I showed you, talking tiles that float into the space, float into the slide, transient thoughts that come and go, choice circles for picking different topics or randomizing, and then there also creates a library of links and questions it finds. So it will give you results at the end, questions that were found during the session while the session was active, a library of links. If people posted links in the chat while StreamAlive was active, it will collect those links. There's also fantastic fans, which is pretty fun, where you gives you an idea of who your top commenters were. So you have lots of different choices when it comes to the type of interactions that you create. Next up, I want to show you what the reporting looks like. For example, the results from what type of operating system do you use? Mac, 79% of my class, Windows, 21%. Now, this one was surprising to me, which was 100% of the students in that particular class all had an iPhone and there were no Androids. Once your sessions are finished, you would get your reports, and then you can use those reports in lots of interesting and engaging ways. What else do I have up my sleeve now? You know how much I love Ecamm Live, and I use it for all of my classes and all of my videos. Now here I've designed a presentation inside of StreamAlive with a green background. Why, do you ask? Well, let me show you. Because when I run it, and in Ecamm I use the green screen to key it out, then it becomes whatever color is behind it. Let me just show you how I would present. When it's slide, the design is done of the presentation, connect to present. I'm just going to do an in-person one, but you can see that you can connect it to Zoom or Google Meet or Teams. And YouTube, different streaming platforms. So they have a lot of choices, but let's just, for now, and for demoing to you, I need to do this in person. So we're going to call this a demo session. I'm going to click present. Students would get this on screen. I can just tell them if they're in person, right? They go to this website, go to this link, but inside a virtual class, they don't need to do anything. They don't have to click on anything. This is only because I selected an in-person session. So now you see there's no green screen anywhere like it was when I showed you in the other mode, because Ecamm is keying out the green. And then that just makes it so that when they answer, you know, the background that I've built in, which is these floating bubbles. Thank you to my friend Fulgence who designed that look. And then they respond and the answers populate on screen here. We keep going, but that is a green screen. So again, what that looks like is like this, right? It's got a green background to it, but because Ecamm is so wonderful and I can use these tools, then that gets keyed out. And there you have it. A brief introduction to StreamAlive. What is StreamAlive all about? I happen to be wearing their t-shirt today for this video. Connection, interaction, inclusion, and engagement. And most definitely, the engagement in the class goes up when we use this tool. Of course, it will go up when you use any tool, but StreamAlive for me is the only one that I'm aware of where people do not have to leave the Zoom meeting to participate, and I genuinely love that feature. So here is my affiliate link if you want to check it out. It is free for up to 25 participants, and then there are tiers after that. So explore, check it out. The founders are great people. They live in my home state of New Jersey, or I guess where I used to live. I now live in Pennsylvania, but anyway, I digress. My time is up. I wanted to keep this short and helpful for you. So keep learning, inspiring, and teaching with love. Check out StreamAlive, and if you're interested in Ecamm, that information is always listed in all of my videos. It is the #1 tool that I use for my classes and videos. See you next time.